Welcome back to Pentiment. We are playing Martellini now, which is awesome, and in the last episode we made our way to the Rathaus. I don't understand how we're still arguing about this. These murals should depict the truth. What we know is the truth. And Father Matthias is still here. I was wondering in the last episode, but here he is. I don't think it's so simple, Klaus. Are you afraid of angering our Lord, Father Thomas? I think Father Thomas meant that the truth is not so easily agreed upon. I don't know. I'm tired of arguing. I just wanted to look nice and show what happened. Magdalene, thank you for bringing these. Maybe illustrations will succeed where talking has failed. I'm done arguing with them. I'll see you at home for supper. It's all right, Magdalene. We don't need to see the drawings. It's not that we don't understand what he's trying to do. I didn't realize we had upset him so much. Sounds like things got worse after I left. Well, we've been arguing about this for almost 2 hours. For all the good it did us, he hasn't budged. What's the point of talking if you can't make any progress? Magdalene, could you speak to your father, help him see things from our point of view? What's the point of view? I need to know. Yeah. Father Thomas, I don't even know what you're all arguing about. What is your point of view? Klaus has strong, very strong opinions on how the history of Tassing, of Kirsau Abbey, should be portrayed. And those portrayals may upset some of our neighbors. Isn't the real concern that it's going to upset the Lord? Isn't everyone really worried about him coming here someday and seeing the revolt memorialized on the wall? You keep saying that we all disagree with him. I don't think I do. Not entirely. They want to depict the recent history. Well, what do you think, York? I know I'm not the smartest man in this room, but I know what happened to my own dad. I know what he did. It doesn't feel right to ignore what happened to him, what happened to Otto. Look, you all knew my dad. I never had the chance. I don't want to make the people in this town angry. I don't want to make our Lord angry. None of us do. But maybe there's a way to tell this story in a way that's true without upsetting anyone. So it's all very complicated, you see, Magdalene. Try to get him to consider a portrayal of our history that's a little less inflammatory. He means that literally. My father was deeply affected by the revolt. It won't be easy to convince him of anything. I don't think it's as complicated as you all think. So you want me to convince him to do what you say. I'm sure that will work. And to think the council is meant to be the best thing of Tassing. Yeah. I want to see the depictions, how he pictured it to be drawn. Maybe it wouldn't upset anybody. Yeah, I don't think it's as complicated as you all think. We need to come to an agreement, or call off the mural entirely. He's been wanting to paint this mural for years. You can't tell him no all of a sudden. Then help us, Magdalene. Your father will listen to you. Alright, I won't promise anything though. He's already hard enough to convince. Now I'm going back home. This mess has taken up too much of my day already. It's a clock now. Look at that. October 22nd. Magdalene. Thank you for bringing the drawings to the Rathaus. I'm sorry it was a waste of time. Those men don't know what they want. When I tell them what I'm trying to do, they get scared. Then they talk and talk and talk. They talk all day, and we are never any closer to a decision. I'm sick of it. Sick of the whole thing. Can you just start working on it? If they don't like it, they'll have to figure it out for themselves. I could, but the first payment requires the council approval. Damn it. I don't even care about the money. Maybe you're right. To hell with them. I didn't realize you were so upset about it. We hear all of these stories about what this place was, how it came to be. And it feels like history is something that happened before, happened to other people. But 18 years ago, we lived through something, you and I, everyone in Tassing. Everyone wants to forget about it, pretend it didn't happen. You don't? No, I don't. All those years ago, I did nothing. I was worried for you. Worried for Benjamin and Rachel and Esther. Yeah, right. He was still there. I was so afraid that I'd lose you. I wouldn't have been able to bear it. So he regrets standing by. In the end, so many people died anyway. Peter and Ulrich and Andreas and all of the others. So I do wonder, did the soldiers kill actually people? We don't know yet. And we lived. Dad, everyone says that it wouldn't have made any difference. If you and the others had fought, you would have died. I would have died. Maybe I could have stopped him from going to the mill. Or maybe we could have stopped the peasants from burning it down. We'll never know. You can't change the past, Dad. I know. The least I can do is make sure it's not forgotten. Something happened here. We were part of it. I need to help people remember that. If I don't do it, who will? He could write it down. I mean, he's right. I wish the men in the Rathaus saw me the way that you do. One way or another, you'll figure it out. I hope so. All the arguing has left me beat. I'm going to bed early. All right, I'm going to stay up for a bit and write a letter to Esther. Good. Please say hello to her for me. And her parents. I know, Dad. Good night, Magdalene. Love you. Love you too. So he grew bitter because he didn't do anything. All this running around has left me tired too. It will be nice to sit down at my desk and just write for a while. That's not her desk. Ah. Here we can write. 1 second. Before we do anything else, I have to check something. Yeah, here. I saw that while editing, that I ran past that. Snow is creeping down the mountains. Winter will be here soon. That's it. I mean, it's October. Okay, cool. That's what I wanted to know. We looked at that, didn't we? Yeah, I think so. Now we can write. I wonder if Emily is still here. We know now that Father Thomas is still here. All right, where to begin? Ah, I should write to Esther. Dearest Esther. Is that the only chance we can say hello to the parents? Because I would rather start like that. I hope you've been well. Autumn has reached us here in Tussin at last. I've spent the last few days collecting oak galls with Sister Gertrude. I don't suppose you have the chance to do that in Prague. Oh, look at that picture. Sister Gertrude has been teaching me how to grind them into smooth ink. So she learned that from Gertrude. That's cool. It's difficult work, but you'll find no better ink anywhere in Bavaria. I'll send along a bottle with this letter. Oh, did I mention? Dad started a new project. He's painting a mural of Tussin's history in our new Rathaus to memorialize the revolt. The whole thing has me thinking about my own family history, past, present, and future. I think we want to travel, right? Dad says I should take over the shop, but I want to do more with my life. Not just take over a print shop in some tiny town in the Alps. If I married a master printer, then I could become part of the Printers Guild. Then I'd be able to send Dad my extra earnings and make a name for myself in one of the cities. And yes, before you break the nib off your pen, I will come visit you in Prague, I promise. I'll try to make time to visit before winter. Life has been bustling here. Dad's been busy with the Rathaus mural, so I've taken over in the workshop. I'm sure it will be a sight to behold once it's finished. Write back to me soon. All my love, Magda. Didn't have the chance. Normally, things like that go at the end and not the beginning, right? It's dark. Is he actually sleeping? He's not. That's odd. Okay. Well, then we sleep. Let's have one peek outside if there's still someone up and about. What's this here? Hey, Max. He will forever call us Max, right? And honestly, I'm okay with that. But, I mean, she's not, so we shouldn't be either. It's late. I should get some rest soon. Uh-oh. Ah! Magdalene! Dad! Hang on, I'm coming! Uh-oh. What the... Dad! Magdalene! What happened? Are you alright? You're bleeding. Someone came into the house. They hit me over the head. I'll go get Dr. Stolz. Try not to move, Dad. Magdalene, it's not safe. Whoever attacked me. This wound is too deep for me to take care of on my own. We need Dr. Stolz. Magdalene, be careful. I will. I'll be right back, I promise. Can we do some first aid at least? Do you know why anyone would want to attack you, Klaus? I mean, because of the mural, right? No. Maybe someone didn't like one of the books I sold them. Are you sure you didn't see a shadow and hit your head on the printing press? Come on, Jörg. You saw the workshop. Somebody was looking for something. A burglar in Tassing? That's preposterous. Well, if it wasn't an attack, what was it? Enough. It was a deliberate blow to the head. Unless any of you wish to debate my diagnosis? No, of course not, no. As I thought. Truthfully, Klaus, I'm surprised the blow didn't kill you. You have a strong skull. It's a grave injury. Magdalene, you'll need to help take care of your father. Obviously. I will, whatever I need to do. Good. Of course, the mural will have to be caught off now. Klaus, you absolutely cannot get out of bed. Was it him? No, it has to be done. This is too important. Just give me some time to rest. I'll find a way to make it work. I don't think we need to cancel the entire project. Can't we just wait? Klaus, your health comes first. Anyway, we haven't been able to agree on what the mural should be. Why do they discuss that here and now? Indeed, it might be the best to abandon the entire idea. Yeah, very suspicious here. With respect, Father Thomas, you are not on this council. Yes, just offering an opinion. Well, no one wants it. I can paint the mural. What, Max? Quit joking around? That's an excellent idea. Well, I know you want to help your dad, but aren't you too young for something this big? I'm old enough to run the print shop by myself, and Dad trusts me to illustrate the books. Isn't that enough? Painting a mural this large and complicated will take a lot of skill and expertise. So that's why we were having your dad make it. He's been making art forever. I agree with Paul. Klaus needs home care. You're best suited for that, Magdalene, not a mural. Get out. That's bullshit. What is that supposed to mean? Well, are you sure you're up for it? Physically, I mean? It's quite demanding. You'd be up on scaffolding and could fall. Are you not listening to me? I've already been doing this work for years. I know what it takes. Dad knows what it takes. Do you? I can do it, Dad. Huh. Come on, support her. If you don't trust Magdalene to do the mural, to hell with the lot of you. Exactly. Thanks, Dad. Klaus! If you don't trust her, you don't trust me. I'll never do any work for this council again. But that's what they want. That's why you're getting killed. All right, I say we let her. It doesn't look like we have much of a choice. Very well. All right, Magdalene, you can do it. These are part of the council, right? But you still need to talk to us about what you're doing, all right? Fine, but I'm taking Dad's ideas into account. Well, we'll figure it out. Thanks, Magdalene. Rest up, Klaus. I'll do my best, Jörg. Dang. Magdalene, just a moment. Yes, what is it? Your father is lucid right now, but his injury is severe. His current demeanor is misleading. I know the injury is severe, Werner. I saw all the blood. Magdalena, there's damage to his brain. Huh? He may have a few weeks, maybe even a few months left. But he's not going to survive. Can't we take him to a surgeon? No, there has to be something. I mean, he already said that he can't do anything, so can't we take him to a surgeon? No, he can't be moved in this condition. In fact, he shouldn't move at all. Even if he could, I don't think the finest Italian surgeons would know how to deal with trauma like this. So he's just going to die? And there's nothing I can do about it? You can make him feel comfortable, and you can enjoy the time you have left. But time will run out before long. Dang. So we do have the stop it node. And the attack. That needs to be able to see the mural in its finished form. Yeah. But I don't know how much time he has left. Werner said it could be a few months. Or, God protect him. I'll pick up where Dad left off. He wanted to paint the history of Tassing, from its earliest days to the revolt. I start with the earliest part of Tassing's history, the pagan tribes and the Romans. Then I'll move on to the founding of the abbey and Tassing's saints. After that, I should find a way to represent our recent history. Depicting the revolt is important to Dad. People in Tassing might know some of the town's history, but not all of it. Dad said the library in Kirsau had those records. He was going to write to the last prioress to see if she had any information. I should write to her now, while I'm thinking about it. Dang. So, I think the stop it referred to him wanting his version of the story. I mean, his version is what actually happened, right? I cannot get out. Dang. Okay, we can only write. Alright, where to begin? Dad told me the last prioress at Kirsau knew something about the old history of Tassing. He said she became the abbess of a convent in Bologna. Mother Illuminata? Yes, at Santa Margherita. I should write to her. It's a small town in the Republic of Genoa, along the coast of the Ligurian Sea. other than my formerly librarian. She was prioress. But do you refer to people by their former position? Mother Illuminata, Abbess of Santa Margherita. My name is Magdalena Druckerin. I do not believe we ever met, as I was very young when you left Kirsau. You were acquainted with my father. He bought many books from the library before that terrible fire consumed the place. I'm writing because my father and I are creating a mural in the Tassing Rathaus. It's going to tell the history of our community, and of Kirsau as well. We have only legends and folklore, since of course all of Kirsau's books were destroyed in the fire. I was hoping you could tell us something about the early history of the town, when the Romans were here. She should talk to Till. Is he still alive? He knew a lot. If you know anything about the early history of the abbey itself, we would also be glad to hear of it. We would appreciate any help you could give us, and we hope you are well. Highly of you, especially how you cared for the library. My father always spoke highly of your piety and intellect. She would like that. If you would not mind a personal question, was it hard to return to Italy after being there for so many years? That's weird. Yeah, I think we say that because that's how we knew her. God bless you, Magdalene. I love the clock. If I want to finish the mural before Christmas, I should start planning tomorrow. I should head to bed and get as much rest as I can. Dang. Let's look for Klaus, if he's well. I mean, he's not, we know as much. But if he needs something. Magdalene. Hey, Dad. How are you feeling? Can I get you anything? No, I'm fine. You go on. All right. I'll come back and check on you later. Dang. We knew it would happen. So, no one knows of the notes? Did Andreas never tell anybody? Only in the first trial, right? We talked about the notes. And the daughter of the bakers had one. Well, let's get to sleep. And I get to end the episode. Thank you so much for watching it. Have a wonderful and adventurous day, and goodbye.